All right, hopefully my phone doesn't fall off here. Hello, welcome to Draconian Wellness. I am Draco. Today, we're getting this video out a little late this week, but that's okay. We're still getting it done. My brother came up this weekend, and I normally record on the weekend, and so yeah, I just kind of got pushed out a little bit. But I had a good time with family, and so it's good to do that. And as militaristic as I am about staying on my schedule and other stuff, this has got to be balanced. It's also not good to stay so regimented. Not even in a workout routine. You got to mix it up and keep the body guessing. So, anyways, today's topic came up on I work on stream live actually, and it gave me a good idea. I've got lots of topics written down, but this one's good, and it's it's about loved ones and people that have passed, that you've lost, and how to kind of cope and get over that, and what I went through and what kind of really helped me. And so what I saw was that they come up in your memories and your mind over time constantly, and they you feel this pain. And I seen other people I know that have like lost their brother and stuff, and they just like they are drowning in it. And it's I don't know, I guess I could kind of imagine getting through this pain and going through these things, and going through the sorrow and in the healing process. It's kind of like this pool of water, or like a little warm jacuzzi or something like that, and you can go in there and you can like go underwater and hold your breath and like drown yourself in it, or you can get in and get out as needed. And if you find yourself in there again, you can feel it and feel the water, and you can wade in it, and you remember them and you feel them, or you cry, or you do whatever you do. So during grieving, oh my gosh, so as you're going through the grieving process, so I see people drowning themselves in it, and I see people kind of dipping their toe in it and going in it and coming out as needed. And that's kind of where in the beginning I was just drowning in it. I was always thinking about them, I was crying, I was depressed, I couldn't even look at pictures of them. And this isn't probably the best way, but it's kind of how I did it. I mean, I went through all my pictures and so my dad committed suicide, and I was having a really hard time with it, especially being a junior, and being named after him and a son and things like that. And as a child, when your parent does that, it kind of makes you just reevaluate. Like, it just makes you guess and everything. And so I kind of forced myself through the discomfort. I went through all the pictures, and I made like this picture board of all my family, and there was a bunch of him in there and everything. And I hung it on the wall and we were also still dealing with the loss of our Nana, who died of cancer. And I also, she's on there and everybody's on there, and I hung it up in the house. And I hung it up by the front door every time I came in and out, until it stopped hurting to see them, and I started loving seeing them again. And so that was one step. And another step also was also just talking about it, getting used to hearing their name. Like, it used to hurt to hear their name or see their face or anything like that. You just have a really, really hard time. And I see people holding like this vengeance and this other stuff. I have someone I know that their brother like got hit by a car, and so they go to the site every day and things like that. But they're doing it in a way where they're angry and they're upset, and they're like just in this, they can't seem to escape this hatred and this anger and this hurt, and they're just drowning in it. And so I kind of found a way for me to like come out of that and not be drowning in it all the time, by allowing kind of like the emotion and moment to pass. Like all these leaves are coming downstream, and you can notice them. You don't have to grab it and eat it or shove it in your face or choke on it. You can just see that this memory of your dad or whoever's coming by, your loved one, and like, man, yeah, that was a really good moment. And then you can release that leaf back down the stream, and all these emotions and these thoughts are coming down the stream, and sometimes they come a lot, and you don't have to stop and juggle all of them and handle all of them. And so if you're really, really struggling, I really, really do feel for you. And I've gone through similar things with my dad and other family members. I even had a cousin that I grew up with commit suicide. And I've had a friend, actually one of the guys who taught me guitar as a teenager, who I used to work with, he also committed suicide. And we've had a lot of close calls with other friends and family. And so I think just really need to be there for your family and friends, and get used to being comfortable, being uncomfortable, because that's where we grow. And that's what I kind of forced myself into with, these memories and talking about my dad and looking at different things. And sometimes I would just go outside, like I'd go to like call him on the phone. I remember I can't like he's not there anymore. And so I would just go outside or somewhere private, and I would talk to him, like just talk to him. I would just talk out like he was there, and I would just get it out. And I would say all the things I wanted to say to him that I never got to say. And so I basically would just be like role playing this with my dad, or my, and I'm not talking about like speaking to the dead or anything like that. I'm just talking about like role playing it out. And as if he's there, you're just really just kind of getting those things out and saying those things you wanted to say that you didn't get a chance to before they were gone. And so that also helped. And so that's another method I use, where you're kind of getting into the tub of water, and then you're getting out of it, right? You're kind of allowing that moment, and dealing with it, feeling the temperature of it, and then allowing it to pass, or kind of getting out of that pool of water. And instead of drowning yourself in it, or taking on all these memories and moments, and just getting bombarded by them. So it's a balance. And another thing is just time. It takes time to heal. And the moments are less frequent, and they're much, not in a bad way. And they're much easier to, because now instead of coming on as like kind of more traumatic moments mixed with good moments, it's more of just good moments. And it's not so reactionary towards the negative. It's more just positive. And so that's been much better with time. And my brother and I still bring up my dad, or be like, oh yeah, like, yeah, dad used to say that and stuff. And it's not a thing of hurt anymore. It's just a thing of, like a memory, right? And a positive memory, and things we talk about. So if you're struggling, I really feel for you. And hopefully, some of these things really worked for me, and they hopefully can help for you. I didn't really have a plan coming into this video. I'm just talking from the heart and talking off the top of my head from things I went through with a lot of the people that we've lost in the last 3 or 4 years. And there's going to be more. And there's also new. I have my baby girl who's like 8 months now, and my son who's 6 years old, and and I've gained some and I've lost some, and life is a incredible journey, and we gotta hold it dear and hold it precious, and enjoy our moments and live in the moment, and try not to live in the past with depression, and try not to live in the future with anxiety, and just be as present as you can, and ground yourself, and let those moments come and feel them and allow them to pass. And in time, I know things will get easier for you. So hang in there. And if you've lost one, you're not alone. And I hope this video helps. And if you have any comments down below or story you'd like to share, please do that. And if you'd have any other topic ideas you'd like to discuss or hear my experiences on, please do. Check out draconianwellness.com if you're looking for a better life and you want to start your wellness journey. I do fitness and health and nutrition and mental, and I've also become really kind of interconnected lately with the planet and people and spirituality. So it's been great, and my life's great. I really turned it around. I'm an alcoholic and a survivor of many things, and I have a lot to share and a lot of love. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video and reading your comments, and I'll catch you next time. Bye, guys.